Welcome to this video. My name is Suzanne Perezzini and I'm the author of 2 low FODMAP cookbooks, and I'm the creator of the Inspired Life Low FODMAP coaching program. Today I'm going to talk to you about 4 ways to get your IBS symptoms under control. Right, the first way, I think of them as puzzle pieces that you have to put together to just create a life that supports your IBS. Now, the biggest puzzle piece, and like the foundation piece really, is the food, the diet. I mean, obviously, what goes in your mouth can create problems right throughout your digestive system. And as you know from my other videos, we're talking about the low FODMAP diet. Once you get that correct, and it's not a simple diet, and nobody is ever going to say it is a simple diet to get right, but once you have that right, and your symptoms go away because the food going in is not creating problems with the food coming out, then you have that foundation piece in place. But there are a few other things that if you don't look after, they're also going to cause symptoms, even if your food is perfect. And of course, the biggest one is stress. Now, we can't eliminate stress from our lives completely. We can eliminate a certain amount of it by not being in a stressful job, if you've got the option to not be in a stressful job, and you can choose the people that you keep around you. You can't always choose family, but you can choose a lot of the people you keep around you, and keep only people who make you feel better about yourself around you. Now, what you can do about stress, you can't always get rid of it, but you can change how you deal with it. And that really involves relaxation techniques like progressive muscle relaxation, deep breathing, visualization. Yoga will help you with that. Meditation, of course, is a perfect way to control stress. And these are methods that at first when you try them, they might be a little bit difficult because they take a bit to get a handle on them, to control your thoughts, because your thoughts just tumble around in your head and drive you crazy. But if you keep trying, and without actually trying too hard, it will get easier and easier using these techniques. But they need to be done over and over again for the communication between your brain and your body to work really well. There's a learning curve for your body to get the right signals from your brain. But eventually they do work, and they work really, really well, so that you can use them to kick in at any time. Like your boss has yelled at you at work, and instead of just letting that really destroy you, you can use one of these techniques, and it'll just calm you down enough to be able to see the problem in a different light, and to help you to be able to think about how to react to the stress and what to do about it. While you're in a panicked situation, you're not going to be able to think straight. So you need to get all your body to calm down again, your heartbeat down, your breathing rate down, so that you're able to cope with the problem in a calm way. The techniques, I assure you, work brilliantly. Now, that's like the second puzzle piece, and that's a pretty big puzzle piece too. A third puzzle piece is your sleep. Getting 8 hours of good quality sleep a night is really crucial. I mean, we know that some people can exist on a bit less and some people need a bit more, but the average is around about 8 hours. If you're only getting 6 hours or 6.5 hours sleep a night, then you're undersleeping. And over time, your body is going to show that. You're going to start having health problems, and you kind of drag yourself through the day anyway. It feels completely different. When I was working in an office full time, I always seemed to be undersleeping, and wow, the difference that I feel now that I'm able to sleep my 8 hours and get good quality sleep. And there are ways to make sure that this happens, but that's information for another video. This is just giving you an overview of the puzzle pieces, the 4 main puzzle pieces. Now, the fourth one, we've done the food, the stress, and the sleep. The fourth one is exercise. And we all know how essential exercise is, but that doesn't mean that we all do it. And sometimes the starting of an exercise program is the hardest thing to do. Once you get started, then there's another kind of period where it's a little bit dangerous, when you feel like you're not making any progress, like the muscles aren't getting bigger, or you're not managing to run faster, or whatever it is. That's a time when we often give up as well, because it takes time to really show any effects from exercise. You will immediately feel better psychologically, especially if your exercise is going out for a walk in the fresh air and into nature. So it does depend on what the exercise is. But eventually there will be a benefit, and it won't be something you'll see overnight. It's a gradual benefit that you'll only notice by looking backwards at what you were and how you felt before. Exercise, of course, is essential for everybody, but especially for us with IBS, we need to keep things moving in an appropriate way in our bodies and not to let things stagnate, especially if we have constipation, but also if we have diarrhea. Now, there are various different types of exercise that you can do, but again, this is for another video. This is just an overview. So that's the overview of the 4 pieces that you need to put together to create a balanced life that supports your IBS. So that's the diet, stress, control, sleep, and exercise. Right, thank you very much for listening to this video. And if you haven't already subscribed, I'd love you to do that. And you can also give a thumbs up below if you've enjoyed my video. I do 2 a week on IBS and the low FODMAP diet. So do come back again.